Do you have a berserker demon?
Bob Larson is suffering, and he's asking all of us for help.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
This was sent out to everyone on Bob Larson's Spiritual Freedom Church mailing list, and the subject is hilarious. Urgent. We need your immediate attention. Our ministry is facing a crisis. It's really not that deep, though, is it? And as you can see, it has this great tag, very similar to Trump. Make deliverance great again. And Bob Larson's freaking out. Everyone's freaking out. The email reads, I've been grappling for weeks with a sobering question. Why have we seen a 50% decline in support over the past 3 months? Maybe Jezebel is on vacation. Over the past weeks, I desperately appealed for your help, but only a handful of you responded. Guilt-tripping. Beautiful. If you missed that letter, please, I urge you to read every word below. I'm doing just that, Bob. The severity of our current situation was completely unanticipated. Vacations? Tariffs? Imagine if your own income suddenly dropped by half without warning. That's the reality we're facing. As I prayed for an answer, the Lord gave me one word, Trump. The Lord gave you the word Trump? Really?
So we don't have to talk about that.
Trump? I know, it sounds counterintuitive, given all he's done to restore moral sanity, honor for America, and respect for Christian values. So how could he inadvertently be the problem? Uh-oh. Bob's whole political agenda's about to change. Trump's success has created a false sense of spiritual security. Oh, never mind, that's what the problem is? The result is that some Christians have let their guard down. Despite the good news, warning signs are everywhere. Anti-Semitism has become dangerously violent. That is very true in the US right now. Please, don't do that. We don't. The Nazi thing was supposed to be a meme. Criminals are being coddled when they attack police. Just look at what's happening in Los Angeles. It is true you have the right to peacefully protest, not the right to riot, but, you know, USA, First Amendment rights and all that jazz. Demons are exploiting this situation, and consequently, our ministry must fight evil spirits more vigorously than ever. We cannot give Satan a reprieve. We cannot allow financial shortfalls to cause ministry setbacks. Our ministry is ready to lead the charge against Satan.
Power of Christ compels you, bitch.
And his hordes of demons. We must grow, not cut back. Oh yes, in order to save yourself from the political crisis going on right now, make sure that you get an exorcism from Bob Larson. That should help. I desperately need you to share a very generous gift today. Let's turn that 50% drop off into a 100-fold blessing. Send us money today is basically all this is. Your tax-deductible gift of $50, $100, even $500 or more will send the devil a message. Yeah, donate to Bob Larson to make sure that you send the devil a message. The fear-mongering here. Together we'll do more than ever to set people free from Satan. Bob, how is donating to you going to actually just free the world of Satan? Are you going to give an exorcism to every single person on the planet with my $100 donation? Please enter our donation portal now to give your best gift. Doing what Jesus did. Bob and Laura Larson. I don't think this is what Jesus did, Bob. P.S. Learn how to set people free in Jesus' name by enrolling in Bob Larson University. To enroll or learn more, click this portal. To learn about our 60 courses and 50 hours of video training, all online, so we can keep grifting. So Bob wants you to donate to him today. He's in desperate need of your help. We have to send the devil a message.
Do you have a berserker demon?
Now, according to Celebs Money, so take it with a grain of salt, they say as of 2025, Bob Larson's net worth is between $100,000 and $1 million. Bob Larson, born May 28, 1944, is famous for being a religious leader. He resides in California, U.S. He's a popular televangelist based out of Scottsdale, Arizona, best known for his confrontations with Satanists. According to this other site, Bob Larson's net worth is $50.6 million. As of 2025. So again, it depends on what source you look at. But this man is quite the grifter. As paleoorthodoxy.org says, in an article written in 2018 about Bob Larson and his exorcisms, how can I be so certain this isn't real exorcism? Briefly, shortly after my ordination, I was appointed the exorcist for our eparchy and was mentored by a Roman Catholic Franciscan priest exorcist. During that mentorship, I was introduced to the theology and methodology of Christian exorcism. Years later, I wrote a book on the topic for the general public in an effort to educate others so they wouldn't fall prey to hucksters and con men. That said, a few of the most simple rules of exorcism ministry are: 1. You don't publicize people's names who need exorcism. 2. You never use them in television programs or video projects for personal promotion. 3. You absolutely never charge for exorcism intervention. As you might have guessed, Larson does all of the above. His YouTube channel says the following under the video titled, "Schedule a Private Encounter with Bob Larson, the Real Exorcist." In just 1 hour, you can the life you've always wanted. Bob Larson will help you overcome the obstacles holding back your spiritual destiny, stop the cycles of failure, poverty, and sickness, break family curses at the root, discover the cause of destructive habits and addictions, get rid of demons,
Do you have a berserker demon?
uncover hindering issues, be healed of infirmities. No pastor, priest, or counselor has dealt with more spiritually bound people and seen them set free. This isn't counseling. This isn't therapy. This is intervention to get answers now. Your lifetime of suffering will end. Your torment will stop. The job you need, the relationships you desire, will finally be within your reach. The choice is simple. Stay stuck or move on to spiritual fulfillment and success in every area of life. Get free, stay free, and live free. Need help right where you are? Is your house haunted? Are you unable to travel? Bob makes house calls. If you can't get to Bob, he will get to you. Quite a lot to promise considering not even Jesus promised those things after his exorcisms. I guess Bob perfected something Jesus was an amateur at. Yes, that's sarcasm. Does Larson do this free of charge? As you might have guessed, the answer is no. His website reveals that for a personal encounter at his Center for Spiritual Freedom, the cost in 2018 was $495 per hour. Any other location will cost you $595 plus gas, hotel, air flight, car rental, etc. Don't want to travel to Arizona for your encounter with Larson? No problem. He can do his exorcisms via Skype for $395 for 50 minutes. Still too much to pay? Perhaps you could settle for Larson's phone exorcism for a meager $250 for 50 minutes. Getting the picture yet? Oh, yep, I am. Larson isn't a real exorcist, and his tactics have led to some doubting he's even a real Christian. My opinion, I've thought hard about this over the years, and part of me, despite knowing all of Larson's indiscretions and bad theology and methodology, wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt with regard to faith. After all, judging a man's heart is not something I can do. Then again, knowing Larson as I do, I know him to be intelligent, calculating, and shrewd. He's not naive in any sense. I have to judge Larson on what we know and what we see. This leads me to suspect that he's not a sincere believer at all, but simply found an easy way to support himself in the lifestyle he has been accustomed to. And I would have to agree with a lot of that. Bob Larson does charge a lot of money in order to do his virtual ministry sessions and his exorcisms. He also has people paying for memberships for like the Ex Demonis with Bob Larson. $20 a month for unlimited access or $200 a year. So you do get a 30% discount. Lucky you. Bob is also traveling to do seminars, so, he's gotta be doing okay, right? Let's really take a look at the grift.
Hi, I'm Bob Larson. Millions around the world know me as the Real Exorcist. I've battled demons for 5 decades. I'm going to share with you what I've learned about how demons and the devil seek to kill, steal, and destroy. Please like and share. Other people need to hear this very important message, and you can be the one who reaches them for the Lord with what I'm about to say. And like us, because if you like us, then YouTube likes us. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you always know what's coming. And never forget, we depend on you, I'm talking to you. For your tithes, your offerings, and your gifts to support this ministry. Thank you so much for doing that. And you can give by simply texting the word.
See, he asks for donations in every single video.
Give to 833-361-4711 or going to boblarson.org and click on the donate button. And don't forget, one of the best places that you can turn to outside of Bob Larson University to get valuable information about spiritual warfare is our streaming platform called Christ Power Ex Dunamis. Get him up. The people are not healthy emotionally, who may have addictions of their own, problems of their own. You're not an evangelist to save them. For the next podcast, where more valuable teaching will be taking place through the power of the Holy Spirit. Go right now. Go to boblarson.org. Hit the button donate. Stand by this ministry so that many millions all over the world can get free, stay free, and live free.
Your financial support and prayers make it possible for us to bring hope for the hurting and freedom to those in spiritual bondage. For the latest information regarding ministry outreaches, go to boblarson.org.
See, he even grifts in the damn outro. My point is that Bob Larson does not need our help, and he is using emotional manipulation tactics to try to get more people to sign up for his spiritual freedom church or buy another exorcism. He sounds desperate, but I believe he's still doing all right. Don't let him fool you. This guy is a grifter extraordinaire. And I think that the older he gets, the worse it's probably going to get. Probably will start using a lot more emotional manipulation. So do be wary of people like this. And only hire Bob if you get a berserker demon.
Do you have a berserker demon?
Thank you so much for watching. Let me know all your thoughts down below. And I'll see you all very soon with another one. I love all your faces, bye.
So we're not just talking about a problem here. We're talking about solutions. And if you have cursed God, don't fall into the trap that the devil wants to get you into, which is, it's over. You've blasphemed God. It's done. You're damned. You can't be forgiven. Yes, you can. The grace of God is much greater than anything you did rashly in a moment in which you weren't thinking straight because of, for example, with Mr. Grammer, a terrible tragedy in your life. God is gracious. He is merciful. But what you did was dangerous. And it may have made an opening of evil spirits to come in because of your anger toward God. Do you have a berserker demon? Well, don't worry about it.